What's going on, world? AJ here, and today on the show, who would have thought that Nintendo would drop the announcement of the Nintendo Switch 2 shortly days after I decided to, you know what, let's talk about the rumors of the Nintendo Switch 2. And here we are. It's coming out 2025. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2. As per usual, get yourself a beverage, sit back, relax, and let's talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. I have Nintendo.com pulled up here with the Nintendo Switch 2 information. As we can tell right here, Nintendo Switch 2 to be released in 2025. That is official. We don't have an official date just yet. Here we are. We're looking at probably maybe summer, maybe fall, who knows on when that is going to come out. We do have the trailer right here. If we want to just go ahead and play that and kind of show some stuff here from it. Oh no. Okay, there's my sound. I was like, where's my sound? So it gets a little bigger. Goes through the transformation process. Look at that Joy-Con slot. USB-C still. Of course, that's standard. Another USB-C port next to the headphone jack. Different design for the kickstand. I feel like it can still break. Thank God for bigger size Joy-Cons for these hands. All right, cool. Nice. Still the same button scheme. Still a Joy-Con. I hope you fix that drift. Okay. Are they being used like a mouse, like a wireless mouse? And they just snap right on the sides. Look at that. Look at that. Man, these alerts, get out of here. Nintendo Switch 2. Looks like we're going to get Mario Kart 9. About time. And the docking station, it's like curved instead of just pointed. And they just snap right onto the controller thing like that. That's pretty neat. I like that. So 2025 official. Backwards compatibility with certain games. I would say majority of the games, probably certain games are not going to be backwards compatible per what I've read and heard about on this. But yeah, pretty cool. We will get a direct drop-in on April 2nd to talk more information about the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I know innovation-wise for this next console, it's more of the same. Just cosmetically changed on some areas of it. It's going to be bigger in size. The Joy-Cons, of course, different. It says sliding into the side of the dock, or not dock, but the console itself, the tablet part. They're just going to snap in there, just kind of like they're going to snap into the Joy-Con controller holder thingy, whatever you call that. I don't even remember the name of it. But that's pretty cool, and I do like that it's going to be bigger in size. As you can see, the Joy-Con's bigger in size because, man, trying to play with a Joy-Con on, like, say, Smash Brothers, just with a single Joy-Con is difficult. That's why I went with the Pro controllers and such. So, but yeah, the Pro controllers, I would imagine nothing's going to really change for that. I think I would still hope that the original Switch Pro controller would still be compatible. I know the split Pro controller I showcased, and also any other Joy-Cons, they're going to probably have to change the design just to accommodate connecting. And no D-pad, all right? So we're not going to get a D-pad, but I'm hoping they will release also a left-hand Joy-Con that has a D-pad. I would love that. Hopefully there is no drift. Hopefully that has been resolved and fixed. Like I said, I've had two pairs Curse of the Drift. I've had the one left Joy-Con that had the D-pad, also Curse to the Drift. So far, my Tears of the Kingdom Joy-Cons are still working just fine. That's great. After having it for about a year now, I believe, since I got the Tears of the Kingdom edition of the Nintendo Switch OLED. But yeah, looks great. Pretty slick design. Still, like I said, same as the Switch. But you know what? Let's just play it safe. We don't want to go crazy innovative. I mean, like this, the Wii was innovative. Wii U was a colossal failure of innovation. And honestly, like I still stand by this day. The Wii U is what the Nintendo Switch should have been. And because the whole gamepad thing, I thought, man, you could take that on the go, but no, that's not how it worked. So I was thinking, hey, man, the Wii U is a hybrid console. No, they were trying to mimic the DS and 3DS stuff, having a touchscreen on the gamepad and that nonsense. So I'm glad we are sticking to the same formula. I know I've read a lot of comments online that, man, people are like upset that there's lack of innovation. It's basically just another Switch with a new coat of paint or something like that. You know what? I don't care. I love it. It's just continue to do what works. And for me as a Nintendo gamer, I don't care to play PlayStation. I don't care to play Xbox. All right, those are not my cup of tea consoles. I do Nintendo. All right, so and I love the Switch, and I play the heck out of the Switch, and got the most out of the Switch since its inception and release. So it's been a great, fantastic console for me personally. I love the portability. I love the opportunity to play it on a TV. It is perfect for me. So for me, it's good. And I would imagine better quality graphics. I would imagine more memory probably. I imagine you still keep the Bluetooth capabilities on there. Yeah, so the Switch 2 looks great. Pricing wise, they haven't released the pricing wise, but I would imagine it would go between $400 to $500. Uh, Maybe 350. I would think, but I don't think so. I think it's going to land probably around the $400 to $500 range is my guess. My goodness, these notification alerts on my computer today. Leave me alone, guys. I need to turn that off. But anyways, that's kind of what I imagine price point wise for this system is between $400 to $500, which for a guy that's on tight budget right now, I probably will not get this on day of release unless I save up for it. A lot of home expenses going on right now and such at this time. But eventually, yes, I will be getting the Nintendo Switch 2 sometime down the road. And the fact that it's backwards compatible is great. And, even though it says there's going to be certain games that may not be compatible, and they're talking about both physical and digital. I would imagine we still keep the Nintendo Switch Online service and continue all the classic console games and maybe add to it. That extensive, questionable library. I've been doing a lot of NES pinball lately, so that's my jam right now. Is I like pinball games. It's fun, and going to the classic NES pinball. I'm loving it. I got up to over 100,000 recently, and next thing my flippers disappeared. Like they're invisible. All right, what's going on here? That'd be a cool video to do, the pinball. But let's talk about Mario Kart. All right, they showcased Mario Kart on here. We haven't seen a new Mario Kart. Let's back up here. We've seen a new Mario Kart, more or less of a remake of Mario Kart 8 on the Switch, and they just slapped the name Deluxe on there. And then they've added, some online stuff to it. and new characters, which is great. I love that. So that's what makes it deluxe. But in reality, we've been stuck with Mario Kart 8 since the Wii U. So now we're finally going to the next level with 9, and I'm assuming it's going to be called Mario Kart 9. So that looks like that will be a launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2. Not sure what other titles are being looked at for launch. I would imagine we haven't had a 3D Mario game at launch in years. So the last couple consoles, I should say. Like, there hasn't been a 3D Mario. I'm trying to think, because it started out with Breath of the Wild for the Switch, and of course, also released on the Wii U. You forget about that. I forgot about that. That it was also released on the Wii U. And you go back to the Wii. Their launch title was also Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. Again, they also released it on GameCube. GameCube, I believe, had Luigi's Mansion, if I remember correctly. So before that was the Nintendo 64 with Mario 64. So I think in just an actual Mario game, minus, Luigi's Mansion, we haven't had a 3D Mario game since the N64, if you really think back on the releases here. And that's going way back, 1996 territory, the mid 90s. That's like almost 30 years ago. So just kind of thinking about that. I'm not counting the handhelds or anything like that. I'm just talking about consoles at this point. But yeah, I'm excited to see what games that have come out. I know we got Metroid Prime 4 that we're looking at coming up for the system. I'm sure. I would love. They may release Breath of the Wild, maybe as a remaster. I don't know. I've heard that rumor. I would like to see other games from the other consoles hop on here. Maybe get some Madden on here. I miss playing a good Madden game, and we haven't had a Madden game since Nintendo wise. We haven't had one since the Wii. But yeah, man, if I could just get like a Madden game or something, just come on, guys, let's get it on here. That's great. You got 2K on here. Why can't we get NFL on here? I would play it. I would definitely play that and have fun with that one. But yeah, we're looking awesome here for the future of the Nintendo Switch 2. Man, I just like watching this stuff here. Look, you just click that and it just pulls apart right there and it snaps back on. I like it. And there's this little other button down on that right controller. There's another button on there. We don't know what that is yet. But yeah, man, I just love how slick this thing looks. So I think we're going to wrap it up here. We're going on a little bit. So thank you guys so much for watching. And hope you guys are excited for the Nintendo Switch 2 as I am. Again, probably not going to get a release day, but definitely down the road at some point. And so, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there and take care.